Somatic astrology for Mercury and Leo. Mercury went into Leo last week. Mercury rules over the nervous system, the hands, the arms, the lungs, and Leo is the heart. Conversation through the heart. Your ability to learn from joy. Noticing the lack there or the surplus of what does it show you? What does it teach you? How do you expand through that place? And how do you need to be supported? How do you need to support your nervous system? How do you need to support whatever it is that you're grieving? Because to an extent, we're all grieving something with all this change going on. And Mercury and Leo is just a small part of the support for the transits coming up. Uranus moving into Gemini, which we'll do very soon, finally leaving Taurus. And then we have Saturn, Neptune retrogrades coming up as well. So, learning to lead from the heart, combating insecurity, and transforming into confidence, especially within the way that you think, and the way that you communicate, and the way in which you give. So, people pleasers, anyone feeling where you feel like you're the victim, and places where, yeah, you need to pull back. You need to learn to protect in order to show up as who you really are and through your heart. That's also maybe sharing something new with the world that comes from a place of joy and excitement. It's maybe expanding on a hobby or doing something that you know is so good for your soul and it's just instinctual. With Mercury and Leo, our heart is communicating to us through our experience in life, through our experience with ourselves, and showing that equal amount of compassion to ourselves that we show to others, or if not more, and how that does create more joy. That creates safety, more space to feel and empower yourself in whatever version of it you're in, whatever frequency that your heart is in, which that you are in and your aura is in, all depending on the experience, right? So allowing Mercury to communicate through the Leo places of your life, because some of us are grieving, whether that's literal people, which is also connected to ourselves. Maybe you are experiencing a legit grievance with yourself where you're finally facing whatever you've turned your back to or your back was up against, the part of you where you're finally, this is the way I see it, is you're finally facing yourself to merge and realize that all parts are welcome because they all exist and they have. And if you don't, if I don't learn to merge that, if I don't learn to integrate that and integrate this experience, then there's a part of me that may always seek control. And